Welcome to another segment of Lagos Transportation Agenda, a program where we talk about updates and information in the world of transportation. I am Shaba Moses. On today's episode, we'll be talking about a topic connecting riverine communities, the role of Lagos State ferry services, and the intermodal connection between the transportation ecosystem in Lagos State. And with me on today's topic, I have a very vast person who has vast knowledge in the world of transportation and other aspects of governance. But before I bring him on board, let's go on this break. Welcome back. It's still your program, Lagos Transportation Agenda. On today's episode, like I said earlier before the break, this man is very knowledgeable. He's a statesman with many years of experience in Lagos State and governance. And with me, I have on board Honorable Ladi Balogun.
Thank you so much. It's my pleasure to be on, sir.
It's good to have you on this show today.
It's amazing.
Yeah, first and foremost, before we go further, what is Lagferry? What is, the short form, Lagferry? What is Lagferry?
Lagos State Ferry Services. Just let me put it at that. But I need to let you know what we do. We are entrusted with the responsibility, of commuting passengers and the good of Lagos businesses on the inland waterways of Lagos State through safe, efficient, and affordable transportation system. Of course, driven by competent professionals, personnel, and we are using technology, cutting edge of technology to drive the system.
Earlier on when I came in, I was thinking here was just for, should I say, the engagement for the commuters living here to another place. So how do you operate?
Okay, thank you so much. We need to look at what's the landmass of Lagos State. The landmass of Lagos State is 3,755 square kilometers. That means it's the smallest in land size among the 36 states in Nigeria.
Wow.
Yet, 1/3 of Lagos State land is covered by water. So which means that 1/3 of whatever we are doing, we have to factor in how we're going to take maximum benefit of the water body around us. So that's what led to the establishment of Lagos State Ferry Service as far back as 1923. There's this old saying in Yoruba that says, Eko lo lokun losa, awa lo lohun fun. So it's not just a kind of song that's, out of abstract. It's actually talking about reality. The water body is there, the water system is there. Then what can you do with the water system? Transportation is one of it, fishing is one of it. All other blue economy, can actually take in place on the waterway. But what we do in Lagos State, we have seen that the kind of population we have in 20 million plus, there is no way we can rely on a single mode of transportation, which is the road. It's going to be chaotic, it's going to be congested. So we have to look at other ways of, how do we bring up a mega city, a smart city of Lagos of this century? So that's why Mr. Governor Babajide Olusola Sanwo-olu, in his wisdom, look at the blueprint of what we call a strategic transportation master plan. This was put in place about 24 years ago. That's the year 2000 by the administration of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So it's that same blueprint that gave birth to BRT in 2007. Is that the blueprint that created Lagos State Waterways Authority, of course, by the enabling legislation from the Lagos State House of Assembly. Lagos State Waterways Authority, LASWA, they are charged with the responsibility of controlling, and regulating everything that has to do with the waterway system in Lagos State. So we, Lagos State Ferry Services, actually the commercial arm of the water transportation matrix in Lagos State. That is, while LASWA is doing the regulation, is doing the control, is doing the safety checks, we are actually doing the commercial operation of, ferrying the people and the good of businesses of Lagos State. And this is, not just an happenstance, it's a product of deliberate effort put in place to ensure that Lagosians have the maximum benefit of using the waterway, 1. 2, control or decongest the road traffic by ensuring that a lot of people who can actually make use of the waterway I'm happy when you're talking about connecting the riverine community in your opening intro.
Yeah.
So what that means is that of all the islands, of all the riverine community we have in Lagos State, how will they come into the, onto the, how will they go to the Lagos Island? How will they go to the Ikorodu? How will they go to Badagry? How will they come to Festac? How will they go to Maitu? How will they get to Apapa? How will they connect to other parts of the country, of the state? They have no other way than to go by the waterway. So which means, what are the mode of craft? What are the watercraft are made available for them to do their transportation? Fine, you have given the BRT onto the road for the bus system. So what Lagos State Ferry Services actually, encompasses is delivery of that mode of transportation. Not only to the riverine community, but to every other person that sees the need to leave the road or to leave the rail and come onto the waterway. Because the fastest mode of transportation, the safest mode of transportation in all over the world still remain water transportation.
Okay.
So, and that's the space where we are playing, Lagos State Ferry Services. And for you to know that we are not just, paying lip service to this, Mr. Governor actually demonstrated the art. He demonstrated the goodwill. He demonstrated the capacity and the willingness to change the narrative by ensure that all mode of transportation you can think of in Lagos State are actually working. So while we have the road transport, of course, we see the road infrastructure. Now, water transport has come to stay in Lagos State. It's booming, it's thriving, and it's actually the next level for the, next frontier for the Lagos State economy. Take it or leave it. Now we have the rail system, which is a game changer anyway. So we have the blue line already working. The red line has already commenced pilots. The phase test running. So in the next couple of weeks now, the red line will be commuting all the way from Ikeja through Agege, through Ifako to Ijoko. It has a border of Ogun State, Agbado, and we have the blue line phase 1 from CMS Marina onto Maitu here, and phase 2 has already kick-started, leading from Maitu up to Okokomaiko in Ojo.
Wow.
So those are the other means of transportation which you can actually bank on in Lagos State. So you see the mega city we are talking about already translating into vision during our lifetime. You just will put on the books, the textbook idea anymore. It's actually coming into reality. So you have the rail working, you have the BRT system working on the road, and you have the water transportation working with Lagos State Ferry Services. On the road also, don't forget, you have the lag ride, you have the first mile buses, and you have the last mile buses. All these are put in place to ensure that there's a robust network of connecting for people of Lagos, the traffic flow for people of Lagos State. If you are going by the road, you're going by the rail, or you're going by the waterway.
Yeah, it's been a very smooth information from the Honorable himself, and as you can see, we've heard so much. Hopefully in the next segment, as this thing unfolds, we'll get to hear more. But before I still task our Honorable, let's go on this break.
Akété ilé ọgbọ́n, Èkó akété ilé ọgbọ́n, arọ́mọdé dẹ́kọ̀ máma já o, Èkó arọ́mísà lẹ́gbẹ́lẹ́gbẹ́, arọ́mọdé dẹ́kọ̀ máma sá o, Èkó arọ́mísà lẹ́gbẹ́lẹ́gbẹ́.
Welcome back. It's still your program, Lagos Transportation Agenda, and I am still on seat with Honorable Ladi Balogun, the CEO, the MD, CEO of Lagos State Ferry Services, and has been giving us a lot of information and very quick, good information about the services. welcome back again.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for your information.
I'm happy to do so.
Yeah. So, in the things you've broken down, you've said so much about the services, the good thing the Lagos State has done so far, and I've heard some piece of information. But can I ask, what are the possible routes of Lagos State's ferry services?
Lagos State Ferry Services, since we commenced operation on the 10th of February, year 2020, that's when Mr. Governor actually walked the talk by giving us 8 boats, 8 world standard, world class boats with all the safety apparatus. It was launched in Badore, Aja, that's
Okay.
a local government. So we commenced operation that same week. We had a total of 20 boats in our fleet. We are actually operating from 24 routes as of today.
Okay.
And we are operating from 16 jetties and terminals. For instance, a 24 kilometer journey from Ikorodu to Ebutero and CMS will take 30 minutes.
Wow.
So why a 27 kilometer journey from Ikorodu to Falomo will also take 30 minutes. We have another operation that covers Ijegun-Egba, but that's on the Lagos West Access, Ijegun-Egba, Mile 2, Ojo,
Okay.
Badagry, Agbara, Ijaniki. You know, all those places are being connected via the waterway. So on the Lagos Central, we have Apapa, Liverpool, we have Tinkan Island, we have CMS Marina, we have Ebutero, we have Falomo, and we have Bariga in Oworos, okay? That's Somolu local government. On the Lagos East Access, we have Ibeshe, Ipakodo, Ijede, Igbogobayeku. The 4 jetties and terminal, they are located in Ikorodu local government. So we have Okiranla in Etiosa, we have Badore, we have 2 terminals in Badore. We have Badore Ekus and we have Badore Tazan. So, and we have Omu, Ito Omu. We have Bogije in Ibejuleki. We have Ishe in Ibejuleki. And we have Igbolomu also in Ibejuleki. So we have Bar Beach, Eco Atlantic City. That's also in the Lagos Central. We have Ekpe. And of course, we have Agbawa Ikose.
All right.
So that means we're actually operating through the entire coastal cities or riverine communities you can think of, you can name in Lagos State. So I know that all those things are not coming easy. They are coming with some challenges. And of course, Mr. Governor has always been there for us, you know, to give us all the necessary support to ensure that we have seamless operations throughout all this route, 24 route and the 16 route. Part of what Mr. Governor did last year, May 2023, was to commission 15 jetties and terminals. 15 jetties and terminals were commissioned just to ensure that we have all the water transportation infrastructure, just like we have the road infrastructure that everybody can see. And apart from that, other things goes into that may not be visible to every eyes. There is channelization of the route, and there is dredging, so that we can have big boats with maximum capacity that can actually sail smoothly on all those places. So, and we have one of its kind, E-Fleet Surveillance Center, the first of its kind in the entire country. Nobody has ever been it by any commercial operators. It's located in Maitu, and from that particular E-Surveillance Center, you can see all the movement of all our 20 boats at any point in time. You can see the passengers on board. You can see the captains going anywhere they are going. It brings a lot of comfort and confidence to the passengers. So it gives them a kind of reassurance that, oh yes, I can enter the boat. I am safe. Nothing will happen to me. Even at that, I have some people looking, and we have a couple of challenges which were actually observed from the control room at the surveillance center in Maitu. So all our boats are enabled digitally. We have camera on all our boats, so that all our passengers can actually have a sense of security anytime they are on board Lagferry boats. And I need to say this because we need to let people know that when you are in the commercial transportation, for instance, Lagos State Ferry Services, you are covered with insurance.
Wow.
Anytime you have your cowrie card in your hand and you tap in at any of our terminal or jetties to board our boats, immediately you tap in, the insurance company has already taken your e-manifest and uploaded you onto the insurance cover for that particular trip. Anywhere you are going.
Well, that's a very good one from the Lagos State government and from the association. Yeah, lastly, I want to ask, because I know very well there may be challenges, there will be challenges. What are the challenges the services are facing?
Okay, thank you so much. This is it. I want to give you a typical scenario. If you come to Ipakodo Terminal, Monday to Friday, early in the morning, you get to see about 3,000 passengers. Lagferry, Lagos State, which has the highest boat in its fleet, we have 20 boats. Other private operators are there. The local boat operators are there. All these boat operators put together, we have less than 100 boats. For you to commute 3,000 people from Ikorodu onto the island, Apapa or joining where they are going early in the morning on daily basis, you need a minimum of 200 boats. That is just one location. And this same ferry services, because of our spread, because this is a government agency, we need to satisfy the people of Ekpe, we need to satisfy the people of Ibejuleki, we need to satisfy the people of Ojo, we need to satisfy the people of Badagry and all other riverine communities in these areas. Okay. So we have the need for more boats. And that's why Mr. Governor is coming up with a plan in the next few days to ensure that not only empowering Lagos State government, but also empowering, opening up the sector, this water transportation sector and the entire blue economy for Lagos State, is so much enthused with the fact that the local boat operators need to be empowered. We don't want all this moolware on the waterways again. We want them to come up with new modern watercraft that actually sail people safely and people will have confidence in sailing with them. So the boats Mr. Governor is going to launch in the next couple of days to mark the 50th year in office, is some of them will still go into all these private people. So it's not only Lagos State government, Lagferry, that will get all the entire boat that being produced, 25 of them. Some of them will go to the private operators to empower them to replace the old watercraft they have, that, not too good for the modern Lagos. Yeah, they're outdated, not for the Lagos of, the century. Lagos. So the boats will be given to them, and of course, Lagferry will have some of it as well. Right. So it's a win-win situation for everybody within the sector. And we are developing a kind of ecosystem that empower and create economic opportunity for several layers of people. Because these boats we are talking about is being built not only in Nigeria, but also in Lagos State.
It's been a very good program, a very good information.
But I must add this. Yes, I must add this. They say all work, no play makes Jack a dull boy. We have gone ahead to innovatively create some platform, for bringing social cohesion among our people, corporate players, individuals, people in the creative world, and the rest. For the first time in the history of this country, for the first time in Africa, according to the record, you can Google it, you can fact check. Nowhere has ever has live football match telecasted live on the waterway. We are the first to do it. So when Nigeria Super Eagles played the Elephant of Cote d'Ivoire during the last Nations Cup, we put it up in conjunction with the Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture. For the first time ever, we have diplomats, we have business people, we have government people, we have the creative people, we have professionals, we have entertainers, we have people, sport people. Everybody were there. About 300 people were on the boat, and we watched live the football match between Nigeria and Cote d'Ivoire. Wow! It got a lot of rave review to the extent that we got some business proposal from faraway Dubai. Yes, So we now went further to say, okay, we can actually have some social events on the waterway. So we package some stuff, and we have a lot of tour operators who are now bought into it and are bringing social. We have added 2 weddings on the waterways on Adimo Orisha. That's our big badge. That's what we use for the social event. We have wedding. We have had International Women's Day on the waterway. We have had Valentine cruise on the waterway. We have celebrated independence on the waterway. We have celebrated some retirement of the permanent secretaries, whatever, on the waterway. We've done a lot of social events on the waterway in order to showcase, the potential of the waterway onto the entire world, that this is Lagos. You cannot have it elsewhere.
Like you rightly heard from the Honorable Ekolong Baby, you heard from him. You've said so much. He's talked about the importance of our waterways with Lagferry, talking about not being dull, having some social life gathered together. Also, that Lagferry has put together so much more, like the football match telecasted live on the waterways, their wedding, and every other social event. Lastly, before we go, something dropped. When I walked in, I saw something like regatta or so. Are we looking forward to that in the nearest future?
Very, very near. In the next couple of days, by next month, Lagos State will be showcasing one of the beauty of Lagos cultural heritage to the entire world. Lagos State boat regatta is going to take place, and of course, Lagos State Ferry Service will be actively participating. We're going to showcase all the investment of Lagos State assets we have with us in Lagferry. Other boat operators will be coming. The Ibile people will be coming from Badagry, Ikorodu. You're going to see natural energy being displayed. Force of its kind again.
You've heard so much from our Honorable Eko for show, for real this time. Lagferry is not just connecting people through waterways by going from one place to another. Lagferry is connecting people together, bringing people together. After you've had so much rough life out there on the road, come to the waterways, come and ease your stress, come and enjoy some little life, because Lagos is actually making a place that is enabling a place for everyone, be it air, be it water, be it road. But this time around, it is the waterways, and all this propaganda, all these are coming through with the help of the Honorable of the Lagferry himself, Honorable Ladi Balogun. Thank you so much for putting all these ideas together with the governor. Thank you for making it work. And don't forget, Honorable says something I want to hold before you go today. All work and no play makes everybody. I don't want to say Jack now. Jack might sue me, the dull boy. So stay cool, stay well. Remember, Lagferry is there to connect you through the riverine communities all over Lagos State. And there is more coming for you to enjoy, and your life is insured. You're not just connecting, you're not just commuting, you are also experiencing a very sweet life. Please, until next week, stay well, live well, and be good for yourself. This is Lagos Transportation Agenda. Bye for now.